I've been cooking different things in here and it's been working well, so let's see if it works well to make a pan of cornbread. I got the pans in there, you might be able to see, and just wanted to make sure they fit, but let's get dinner made too. Okay, so I want to show you what I have here. It is a homemade cornbread mix, and let me know if you want to find out how to do this, because this makes buying like the Jiffy boxes obsolete, and there's my instructions right there in the container. So I just keep them in there, and I've already got my oven, my COSORI, heated up to 400 degrees, and let's get this making because it needs to bake about 20 minutes, and we'll get that cooking while we get the collard greens going. Okay, for one pan it takes 2 cups of mix, 1 cup of milk, 1 egg combined, and then we grease our pan. And by the way, I usually use it in a cast iron in my oven, but I'm not going to try to put a cast iron in the COSORI, so we're just going to use these cake pans from since before I was born, most likely. These were my mother's, and I ended up with them. Okay, so we're going to double this because the kids really like it, and they will just eat. Sorry, the dog's trying to take y'all somewhere. And I leave this scoop in here, and it is a 1 cup scoop. So that is 1, well, it's a little less than 1 cup. A little more than 1 cup. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, so that is a little bit more than 2 cups, but I am not worried about it. Okay, so that was 2 cups of mix. Well, darn, I need to do 4 because I need to double it. And I'm going to go ahead and double this sucker right in this pan, in this bowl. And I'll just spread the mix between the 2 of them. 3. And a little bit shy will be fine because we did more earlier. And you can make as much of that as you want. And then we need 1 cup of milk. And I don't know if this is going to be enough or not, but this needs to get used, and we don't have any regular milk. The kids tried to go to the store earlier, and my son found out his tire was completely jacked. Y'all, I don't know how, but that is exactly 2 cups of milk. But if it wasn't, I would have just added a little water. Nobody will ever know. Okay. And we need 1 egg per recipe, so we're going to do 2 eggs. And these are fresh eggs from our yard. So we can crack it into a separate container because, you know, if you've ever had fresh eggs, you don't always know what has happened out there, or if your daughter has forgot them out there a couple of days. Alright, so we got everything in there. Let's go ahead and get it combined, and that's about the consistency that I like to have them. And I've just got some spray. I'm going to spray my pans because don't nobody want their cornbread sticking to their pans. Put about half. Dog, get out. Okay. So I'm just going to stick these in here and get this going, and set a timer for 20 minutes. Make sure you hit start. That's 30 minutes, but I'm gonna set my own timer. You can change that, but I didn't. So I'm gonna set a timer for 20 on my microwave to come back and check that in just a bit. Okay, so I've made a bit of a mess. So first things first, I've got to get things put back. I don't want to lose that. So I will get everything cleaned up. Because we are going to get ready to make the collards. And I did spill some egg on this stove, so I am using a paper towel. Anything with raw chicken or raw egg, I like to use paper towel for. Man, we need to like detail clean this stove. The front of it's kind of gunky. Okay, mark that on the to-do. Oop, I turned the wrong burner on. You'd think I'd know which one it is by now. Anyway, I have got that much cut off of a frozen pack of bacon. It's probably a third of a regular pack of bacon. And I'm going to just chuck that in my pan. Like I said, most of the time I use cast iron for my cornbread. A lot of times I'll use cast iron for this, but today we're changing things up. Can you see? And just laid them out so they're all spread across the bottom. Alright, while that's heating up, I've grabbed my big old bag of pre-chopped yellow onions. And I've grabbed my big old bag of pre-chopped homegrown organic collard greens. You see where I'm going with this? Most things are already done. This should make life simple. And I don't want to use my canned chicken broth just yet, so we're just going to use this. You can use better than bouillon or anything like that. We definitely need black pepper. That will be a must in your collards. Some people like to use red pepper. You can do whatever you want. okay. I've been letting that bite cool. But this is just the collards, so I'm gonna try it, taste it. Dude. Can you hear sister in the back? She didn't want to have cornbread and collards. And then she saw what it was and said, can I have some cornbread and collards? Meanwhile, she's got 15 bean soup defrosted in the microwave to go along with her cornbread, until she realized what collards were. I don't know how it slips her mind. I make it all the time. She's like, I thought it was stir fry. And now she's in there giggling. Would you like to come have some? Anyway, she's being a goofball. So we're gonna let this other cornbread finish a little bit, and I'm gonna go wipe my brow. And see you in a minute. That's a little dry, so this turned out a little odd in the COSORI. Next time I need to rotate the pans, because you can see it just does not work evenly. Oh, that's not bad. Now if all of it was like this, I'd be worried, but that should be good enough. Okay, so this is a little lighter color than I usually have it. Again, it's in a different pan, it's in a different oven. I'm not expecting it to be exact, but it's coming out clean enough. It's cooked through, and we're just gonna eat it. Okay, so I don't know if I said, but I'm definitely gonna have to voice over because I got cray kids running around, and I have to keep that vent running, so you probably can't hear me the best. But I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna have to try the cornbread and the COSORI again, and remember to rotate it, because it ain't perfect, but it's still gonna taste good. When I tasted it earlier, it didn't need anything. It definitely don't need anything now that it's got cornbread. It's all mine. Y'all, it's nasty! You don't want it! Oh no. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. If you learned anything, enjoyed this video at all, or just want to hang out, please hit subscribe, like, leave me a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Love you, bye-bye.